Hi everyone, yet again another Baldies Battles in Miniature. We'll have a discussion on commas later. Should there be a comma in Baldies and not in Battles? I have really no idea. I'm sure somebody who's watching this will know the answer. This one was Battle Report number 15, DBA 3.0, Normans versus Seleucids. No commas to be seen there. And here's the table, which unsurprisingly, yet again, was the barest minimum. I'm sure if we could have put another plough down, we would have done, because neither of us particularly like the forest. Although I've got a couple of guys that don't particularly mind being in there. So obviously we had 3 plough and a forest. Normans went down. They were going to try another tactic this time. Line up the knights, run forward and murderize me, which was quite okay for me, since that's pretty much the only tactic I get as well. I lined up yet again. I managed to get the wood on my right flank, so the silo and the auxiliary went in there, with everybody else stretching across the rest of the table. We advanced out, and the Normans advanced towards us. This time, Dale had decided he was going to start pinning me in place with his silo. He'd got a couple of bows on, so now having 2 bows, they actually were pretty good at being able to shoot me off. And I think his idea was use cavalry on one wing to pin me, use the silo on the bows to annoy me on the other, and then crush me in the centre. And started off with the shooting, so he managed to shoot off my auxiliary. Obviously, they needed the extra body on that base, and they were feeling a bit weak. We've just been the 2 of them. Compulsory blurred picture. This shows Dale's next turn, where he actually was in no rush to attack me. He just moved his bows over and thought, well, if I can take off another unit of you, my general I think he was shooting at this time, why wouldn't I? So that's what he did. Evil person that he is. And then in my turn, I only rolled a 1 for my pips. So I had some decisions to make. Obviously, I couldn't take the elephants in, because that'd take the additional pip. And where I was looking, if I move forward, I believe I cannot slide to my left, even though I was more lined up that way because of the elephants. So I had to slide over to the right, which then meant that my general was behind another unit. So that's what I did. Obviously, pikes going in, cavalry going in, and just have to, as in every game, just hope I roll high enough to win. The astute tactician in me really lives by being able to roll a big meaty dice, which clearly I'm unable to do. So 1 unit of pikes managed to fight off the Norman knights and made them recoil, but the other pike didn't do so well, and the knights took care of him. And it looks as though the other unit of knights have also taken care of my cavalry. So straight away, I am not getting a good feeling about this game. And the bows decide to go in against the Siloi to flank them on Dale's turn. His other bowman took another pot shot at me general. Obviously, it's a, get rid of that Siloi on the end, and then his guys can start getting around my flank. And it's a hopefully an easy kill for him. There's a lineup of where his combat troops were, so the knights went back in against my pikes. Siloi, unfortunately, were wiped out. Obviously, that's what we get for bringing bits of string and sticks when there's bows and crossbows hanging around the table. And another unit of pikes goes down. Big, large death's head cross skull. It's not a cross, never been a cross. Skull in the table obviously denotes where my unit died. And yet another unit of pikes die. I'm guessing it's for the bendiness of the spears that they're actually carrying, rather than having some proud formed up pike formations. And these guys were going down, so it looked like it wasn't going to be a glorious Seleucid victory this time. And here's the last shot of the game where the knights were going against me general. I'd already lost the game by this time, but obviously we always keep fighting just to see how many we can actually take out of each of us units. And that was it. So it's a very short and sweet game that time. Dale's Normans enjoyed it much more than we did the first game. And there you go. So thanks very much for watching another one. Speak to you later. Ta-ra.